those snails like tanking pets?
They are. I'm not going to use them. I'm only going to use the lava rob. I'm going to use my spear beast for this though.
Bulwark. Is that Bulwark? Is that the same ability as my turtles?
Alright, hey guys, Smith Show. Well, we are back.
Like where his shields
Going to be
stuff?
doing some zeros tonight on Shaman for now, so we'll see how that goes.
50%
First time I've done this character. He's actually only 311, so we'll see how this ends up. But they did just get buffed, so hopefully it'll go well. Start it up. OMC's here doing some DPS as well.
Don't forget to get your buff over here, guys.
Yeah, which buff are you going to take?
Haste.
Whoa.
It's going to be speed.
I'm going to take crit.
Ours is a solemn burden.
New students. How wonderful.
Still love this jump animation on this. It's also always my favorite one.
Should only take a moment to set up for a new
You
lesson.
ready?
Yep, follow on you.
See this buff to healing or acid rain or whatever. You can see it firsthand here. Nothing crazy so far, but it's certainly higher damage than it used to be. Got a pretty big buff. We could skin a lot in here too.
Man, where are you on the DPS chart?
What?
Beware.
Where am I?
Ah, crap.
Beware.
Please excuse the mess. It has been quite some time since students have been here. I'm just putting together my lesson.
All there, okay. Interrupting that. Put that down. Looks like a Spirit Link pack if I ever saw. Oh, I'm asleep. Gotta interrupt monotonous lecture guides. If we're gonna pull all this, we gotta make sure we get that interruption. Looks like it's also dispellable.
Here we are.
Tough start, but we got it done.
Members of the Blue Dragonflight.
I still don't have any water in these characters. This is gonna be a big issue on this character.
Not sure you're good with handling lust.
Yeah, I'll handle it. Yep.
That quickly started to wreak havoc. The Blue Dragons battled Veximus fiercely, attempting to prevent it from absorbing stray arcane orbs that could allow it to grow further out of control.
Damage so far, so everything's dying quick.
Metro, tell me if there's anything you see I should do different, okay, please?
Oh yeah, sure, sounds good. How's the acid rain buff looking? Yeah, I mean it certainly looks better than it did. Not really sure, we'll see. You know, it'll take higher volume than anything we're probably gonna do here tonight to know for sure. But it's definitely a big buff, obviously.
Though Veximus tried its best to defeat the dragons, it was ultimately
Even on single target, it's, you know,
well done.
looking a little better.
You did so well on your lesson. Feel free to take something from
Be
the
Laura's
good
loot.
students' reward
Oh,
chest.
no.
First boss killed, first loot acquired.
Look at the
Good for
crit.
you.
Yeah, I can't share it.
It's a big upgrade for you.
But if I get another ring, it's all your guys's. I think this is an interesting way. It just like depends on what Lust ends up looking like. Maybe this pull will have a good amount of volume. We can get some acid rain going.
Wild while we were away. Please, if you could, clear them out while we realign the life magics of
This will be as good as any pull can get, really. Still losing to Chain Lightning. Yeah, I don't know. This spell just... It's lacking a niche right now. I guess it's really... I mean, it's... It is healing, too, right? It's not like it's only doing damage, but... It's one buff away from being overpowered, I guess, is the way to look at it. Yeah, Chain Lightning's still just far better. Which is strange because it only hits a few targets, so... Unlikely to be many pulls larger than those day to day. This one, though, I definitely think we want less for.
There is too much nature. What are you doing?
What is that thing? This is
Let's see what happens here.
Absolutely not.
Are you naked, Isola?
Help us, new students.
I'm a declassifier.
Oh.
Naked. I have a bra and panties on.
Whoa.
That's right, that's the one we want to stick close.
That one does damage too, I guess, right? Yeah. Didn't finish the ads. A little worried about that one. The acid rain pull, if there's ever been, right? Still not really making any impact. Objects didn't really live long enough, though, I guess, at the end of the day. Hey, Ricardo, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man?
You need boots, don't you?
Nope, I have a 279.
Metro, would you like them?
I'll take him, yep.
Metro's raid, or Mythic, everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna get all loot, every piece.
Ooh, back to wall.
Thanks for the sub. Dizamore, I think is how you would say that. Welcome.
Beware. Run away, little girl.
Dead.
Look at this Leshrath arena. And wait, what are these birds doing here?
This dungeon will be a favorite. Oh, we released. Yes, I think it's going to be an interesting one. This one is very short, so I think a lot of people like shorter dungeons anyway, you know? That'll probably make it attractive. Healing Rain does a lot of mana cost though, right? 8.6k. What's Chain Lightning? Oh, just kidding. Chain Lightning is only 500, so forget it. It's like whenever you skin a bird, then you get a plumage. I didn't realize that's how it worked.
Beware.
And the lizards.
Beware.
Wait, what happened to your snails, OMC?
I only have one. I can bring out my other one.
Yeah, yeah, let's get them both out, yeah.
Okay.
I
I'll
think
save
those
some
are
of the
cool.
spare piece.
They're like rolling around and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
that was the
pretty awesome.
highlight of the keys last week.
Alright, I have a blue one as my second one.
There are weekly dungeons for Rep, Ultimate, and Halls of Infusion. Yep, I got the quest, yeah. You are correct.
Those are pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, one of each. Is there a green one too?
There's a red one, you know,
Oh yeah?
and then other colors.
I wouldn't be surprised if they turned this kind of thing into a mini game.
Beware.
Oh, some new plater stuff going on there, you see that?
Beware.
Stop. It's an interesting little addition.
Beware. 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 Beware.
This fight's gonna be hectic to heal. On the harder difficulties, lots of movement, forced movement. Really gonna encourage like Holy Pally or something. Another food. 3 for 3.
What was Socket about? Congrats, dude.
Anybody want it?
No, I got 382.
I'm not losing my belt.
4 for 3.
Look at the snails fly through the air. Gosh.
I missed it.
4 items and 3 bosses.
Where are
Alright.
we going, Isol?
I don't know.
Alright, let's
It's
go.
only the one way to go, OMC.
Well, I was following the tank.
I'm
Oh, wait.
sorry.
Yeah, it's this way.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
what I thought.
you're
Going
right.
up the stairs, right?
Yep.
You're getting me all flustered and confused.
I'm always that.
OMC generally doesn't have any idea what he's talking about, so don't ever take his word like.
It's been gone for some time. The growth here. Ah, the way should be clear.
Mythic Zeros drop a lot of items, but also do a ton of sources dispatched. Yeah, gear is plentiful, no doubt.
Personal attention.
That much we've seen. Pretty crazy.
Wow. I didn't. Fine.
What?
I'm lagging a little bit.
Well, don't.
Lots of whirlwinds for melees to stand in this season as well. Hey, Monkey, how's your day going? Day's going spectacular. Reset number 1 was actually a lot more fun than I expected it to be. We got a lot of a lot of knowledge, profession knowledge today. I was really happy with that. Very pleased. The craziest thing is how many sources drop like normal raid difficulty item level. It's wild, right? Yeah. And especially now that we know that if you max out your renown, you can actually get a raid equivalent piece right now. It's like, what the fuck? So yeah, you literally could be like not even needing gear from the raid that we could come up if you're really, really serious about this shit. Nice. Today I picked herbalism and I'm a double gatherer now. That's fun. What were you? What did you have a different profession that you dropped, or what did you do? People already at 285 is wild. Yeah, well, once you get enough gear to start getting those high item level pieces from rares, it starts to really snowball. That's what I've been trying to tell people. It's like, get as much as you can now, because then you can just sit there and farm out higher pieces. You drop blacksmithing? Oh, that's a shame.
Does this remind you of work, Isolo?
Yeah. Students.
These are sacred halls of learning. Only those registered may
I prefer flying and picking plants and ores. It's a lot of fun, actually. As much as I love blacksmithing, it's definitely not as fun as just mining and stuff. Yeah, I agree.
poor marks for poor students.
Gotta remember, it's the right click. Oh yeah, not 285. I didn't even notice that when you said that. It's a meme by now. I was even at 285 in Shadowlands. Nice. Everyone says 285. It's hard to get used to.
Poor marks for poor students.
Those snails are funny.
I can't even find any ore. Oh no, why not? Maybe you have the problem that a lot of people had at launch. Whenever you train the profession, mining or herbalism, it doesn't update your tracking. So you have to toggle it on and off to get it to update. So make sure you toggle
Look
it on
at
and
that.
off.
2 primal chaoses.
Oh dear.
Oh, only one piece? Oh no.
Alright, that's is that it?
That's it.
First one done.
Alright.
Thank you for all.
Yeah, ore is
Off
like
to Halls
insanely
of
plentiful.
Infusion?
Sounds good. Let's head out. So we went from 317 to 328 in one dungeon.
Oh, yes, I can. Shortcut.
I don't even know what that is though. Select a target friendly player to coach. Oh. Your helpful spells and abilities have a chance to pep up you and your coached ally. Oh, that's interesting. So it's kind of like maybe a little bit like the ring or the trinket from Sully's Gambit. No, Examoon, that's just how the game works. Like, if you like learned a new thing that's supposed to also use something that's active, it's not going to work until you toggle it on and off. So, like, it would happen with like classic blacksmithing or whatever mining. Every profession would be like that. Okay, so yes, heading over now to this dungeon.
Oh, this is that one that's... Yeah.
Oh, I suck at flying on this thing.
You might want to learn. I think it's gonna stay.
Missed it.
Yeah.
It's me, I'm
It's
here.
Well, somebody summoned me.
Just a hoardie. Alright, so we gotta give this trinket to somebody. Yes, the tank is a good option. Been leveling my Shaman, enhancement has amazing visuals. Yeah, man, that's outstanding. I'll tell you what. Very, very good looking. Up in there. I guess it DR'd, so it couldn't stun the whole time. I have thousands of hours in MMOs where you have to adjust mouse angles to move, so Dragonflight flying is easier for me than normal flying. Oh, that's funny. Well, you're probably loving it then. I am absolutely loving it myself, so. It is just so much. It's such a great compromise and a great fix to all the problems with travel in the game. Never would have expected this. Like, if you told me a new expansion's coming out, what do you think the best feature will be? I'll never tell you it's going to be something travel related. But they managed to absolutely master it. Dropped mining today. Gonna take gathering on an alt and put alchemy engineering on my rogue. Gotcha. Yeah, I was. If there was like a way to transfer my profession knowledge to another character, I probably would drop blacksmithing because there's just not enough to create right now. But I don't want to have to do all of that stuff again. Oh yeah, we can purge. Hey, sir, welcome. Yep, splish splash. Riptide bath. Guess that spell is the dangerous one because now Plater's sliding up for it. Right now is the best time to switch. Any later and it's a deep haul. I'm not switching, but it's never really a good time to switch, so I don't know if it's gonna get it.
Okay.
What the fuck was that?
Did you harpoon him to you?
No, I harpooned to him and blast.
One shot me, okay.
I got like blasted back by.
Anyway, I'm loving enchanting. I invested heavy in getting random magical items to DE, and they are
Laura,
plentiful.
have you
Oh,
used
that's
that
pretty cool.
spear
I've actually heard
ability
about that.
Or
The
you,
thing
like,
about
watched
that
50
too is
yards?
it's really enchanting has what seems to be the best thing in the game right now, and that's
talking about.
enchanting tools. It's
What?
like 80k gold here, so definitely if you can get. I don't know where you get that. If you know where you get that, tell me. I'd like to find out. But yeah, that's like the most important thing right now, and
Assist, but what
it's
talent
way
is
too
that?
expensive to enchant all my
It's
tools.
survival on the right bottom, I believe.
Oh, I think that's more single target. That one is.
I've used it in PvP. It's so fucking fun.
With the work order system, you
I
can put up
have,
life
but
skills
I
between
kinda
guild
lean
members, which
towards
makes
the
things a lot
explosive-
easier. Nice.
Explosive shot.
Yeah, the work order system is another one. Low key overpowered. The fact that you can craft any item as any player now is pretty nuts. That's another big solution to the issues with professions for sure. Oh wow, we're actually not going to have luster this. It's just too little time in between the last boss of the last dungeon and the first boss of this one. This would definitely be a lust boss.
Ah, spearhead. That's what you mean.
Spearhead, thank you.
I think I did try to use it for PvP, but I could never get it. I could never use it because I'm always like stunned and dead.
I think all the improvements in Dragonflight are a result of Blizzard listening to player feedback for the first time in years. Nah, other way around, unfortunately. They listened to way too much feedback as it was, and it made the game worse, but they're finally listening to things that actually help the game, which is rare. For years, they listened to people asking to make the game easier and easier and less immersive, but they're finally listening to people who Well, they're finally making the game more like an actual MMORPG instead of just making it easier and easier over time. What's happening here? Oh yeah, you have to tank these on the boss here, yeah. Their yellow rings have to hit him to remove the shield.
Gotcha.
In general, the player base has no idea what they want. Like, you can't get them to agree on anything, so it's pretty much impossible for them to listen to the player base because the player base doesn't actually agree on what it wants. They seem to be more nimble now. That is also a big difference. Yeah, they're actually like able to stop their production and change it at a moment's notice, which I'm not really sure how that happened and didn't happen in the past, but yeah, that's another big change. There's also a ton of different opinion on what is good. Right, exactly.
Jeez.
This fight, I'm not really... I don't really get this fight.
I don't really understand this one. It's kind of complicated.
Ooh, that's actually not a bad trinket.
You want it? Yeah, I'll give it to you.
No thanks.
Oh, you don't want it?
Nope.
I'll take it if you don't want it.
Well, I'm happy to give it to you guys. This is just an alt. Where'd you go?
I'm across the river.
Oh.
Just follow the snails.
Thank you.
Boom.
Alright, guys.
I also
here we
think
go.
this set of features with Dragonflight is more synergy. Well, yeah. I mean, that's the main thing to think about here. It's that in the past they would be making these like piecemeal changes to systems that weren't designed to be changed, but now this time they've actually designed the entire system of things all together. An excellent example of how listening to player feedback can go horribly wrong is with Pearl Abyss and Black Desert. They announced a roadmap at their major event, then canceled it a week later. Damn. Oh yeah, either way. I think like the average player just wants the game to be easier and require less of their time, and that is the opposite of what an MMORPG is, so you can't really listen to that, you know? The complete opposite. And it's really funny because like all the controversial decisions that happened over the last 5 years were all because of player feedback from WoD. People constantly said there was nothing to do, the game was too easy, all these things, and then you get things like Titan Forging and AP, which are infinite grinds. You get Mythic Plus being way, way harder than challenge modes, and like all these things that get added to the game are direct responses to WoD. And then in Legion, people said there's too much randomness, we don't have enough agency over our character's power. So then they add things like essences and covenants that are directly, you know, you get exactly what you paid for, and people don't like that because then they have to do all these other things. It's like, yeah, just make the fucking game and let the players, if they don't like it, then they should move on, and if they do like it, then great. Finally, we have an expansion that's made from the ground up with things that all actually make sense together. With Mythic Zeros, you are not able to farm them for gear, correct? Right, once a week, yep. The more Blizzard hone systems like sharing talent trees and professions, the more the game becomes community-based. These type of features reduce the need to have separate servers. Oh yeah. Sharing... What is it? Sharing talent trees? What does that mean? But yeah, either way, the game has certainly gone away from like yeah, the game is becoming like almost completely server agnostic. Let's put in that there so we die.
Diego, can you battle us?
No, don't worry.
Oh, alright.
It's the only one in the group. They don't it's not like Mythic Plus where we can use like 10 all at once if we wait long enough.
Hold on, battle resing. Come on. Ah!
No, we don't want to battle
It's
res.
not, yeah, it's not worth it here, guys. We can kill this trash without tank.
I have no idea if it worked.
Server identity is generally good, but those lines are blurred. Yeah, that's long gone. It hasn't been a thing since like MOP at worst.
Just twice it failed.
The game definitely needs a channel-based system if it doesn't already have it to reduce maximum players in each zone. Oh yeah. I don't know what that is, but well, I don't know how this mob healed, but I guess we don't have enough damage, so I just run back. Did it heal or what? Why is it at 40% health still?
I don't know.
Server identity barely existed when I started playing 10 years. Yeah, exactly. It hasn't really been a thing since the super early days. Gag, what's up, buddy? Welcome. And you also, Sarah, said probably just have people who actually have some sort of authority keeping their finger on the pulse rather than just CMs who report to someone who report. Well, I think that's the issue too. It's like there's like too many people in this chain. Like you said, like you pretty much just need a team of people who all actually play the video game, giving feedback, and then the people who make the decisions listening to them. And I think that's why they fired so many, or whatever, laid off, quote unquote, so many CMs last, whatever that was at the end of BFA, if you remember, because it was just like, these people don't do anything. Like, they really don't. Like, I really don't know what these people actually do. I can't get an actual answer for it either. They don't seem to do anything on the forums. They don't seem, I mean, I guess they help, like, publish information from Blizzard, but it's just like, I'm not seeing why you need all these different people. Most MMOs have a channel system that allows users to change channels to a less busy instance if things are too crowded. Yeah, but that wouldn't work in this game because people, like, you can exploit the content like that. I don't know what other MMOs have in terms of lockouts for rewards and stuff, but in this, you already see tonight they had to nerf the dragon siege on dragon something, whatever that is, because people are just hopping layers over and over again to get actual rewards over and over again. I disagree. The one thing private servers have done has shown that the community really doesn't want separate servers, but those people are idiots. Like, they don't even know it. I mean, the game isn't meant to be played the way those people are playing it in the first place, so you can't really look at that as any real actual knowledge. These people are like so fucking frustrated. Like, they're so worried about population on a server. It's just like, it does not fucking matter, man. It's the game that needs to be improved, not the actual population of the game. I try to tell people that in Classic all the time. They don't seem to understand it. The game only requires at most 80 people to ever do any content in the game, but people act like if there's not 20,000 people on the same server, you can't do anything.
Who's asking if there's an officer?
Anyway, channels can also be automatically closed when it's less busy. Either way, it wouldn't really work because of how the content works in this game. You don't really want people switching servers constantly. They basically allowed that at one point, and they had to nerf it in pretty much every situation it ever existed. Not really sure what that does. Oh, yeah, okay.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Y'all realize that private servers have thousands of players? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nothing you can learn from that, unfortunately. Those players can't even convince themselves what's important, let alone what the game needs to think is important. People like having separate servers, but they also want to be able to group for anything they want to do at any hour. Yes, exactly. Sarah's right about that. But so you could also have it so channels happen without player interaction. Well, they already have that, yeah.
You want more boots?
That already exists. Right, your ability to switch is not really going to be allowed. I hit 70 late, but I feel like I got all caught up at 372. Oh, that's great. Yeah, holy fuck. You're higher item level than a lot of people I know who've been since like day 1 or 2 max level.
God, this wailing arrow just takes so long to pump up when I've tried to use it for an interim.
Oh, it's a cast time?
Yeah. It's 1.7 cast.
Wasn't it instant when you had the bow?
Yep.
Beware.
That's a little too powerful.
If you're hoping for Lost Ark style channels, you will be disappointed. Yeah, it's just because I assume their game doesn't have content that it would be beneficial to constantly jump channels for, or whatever it would be called. Like, they literally just nerfed something that people were doing that for, right? Like, a couple hours ago. So, they can't really allow you to just do that at a whim. Metro, does being a healer teach you how to be a tank? Yes, absolutely. That's one of the main reasons I like playing a healer, is because I get to see what a tank is doing, you know? Get to see alternative
leaps
perspectives
you
and
forward
try to get
with
more
your
info
vet?
that way.
Yeah, leaps you forward and have you do more damage with either finding shot.
I'm 363. I hit max
shot.
like 3 days in, but I've literally done nothing for gear acquisition instead of zeros. I am
Oh, I
refusing
think
to
it's
do
nice
another week or
bonus.
less worth of rare killing. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, just wait till Mythic Plus. Obviously, that's gonna be better than the rares, that's for sure.
It kind of freaked me out when it leaped me forward. There's a lot of movement now.
I just kill like the same. There's only like 3 rares I actually need anything from, so I just kill
I'm
those
getting used to it.
once a day, and that's it.
Yeah, I need
The
to
rest
play
are like
one
not
more
really.
survival.
I don't. There's a lot of rares, but none of them really drop anything I would
The only
want.
problem is some of the M plus builds I didn't like.
I can get like a small upgrade for my pants, but it's just gonna get replaced when I finally get the
It's a
pants
lot
from
of
the rares I
buttons.
actually want to kill.
Too many. This is the only one that actually works out for me.
Oops.
The only downside is I can't use
Lots of skinning stuff, huh?
harpoon all the time.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, it sucks. It's no longer my old ship. But
Oh, harpoon's not in there?
no, like I have it on my bar. I just don't have it bind. No key bind or anything to it.
Oh.
But for the single target though, didn't change much.
No, single target's always more basic.
What you gonna do with the second spark of ingenuity? I don't know. We'll wait till.
Don't forget,
That
guys,
won't
when you're
happen
hiding
until
from, I
the
think it's
season
called
starts. You know that,
Hailstorm,
right?
These ones with the light over it are
Won't
the
get
safe
them this
ones.
week. If you're thinking you can get one this week, you cannot.
The
So we'll
ones
figure
without
that
a light
out
are
next week.
cracked and they'll hurt you.
Blue on blue, not a good thing.
Some items, yeah. I mean, there's the weapons that
Yeah,
need
they're
2.
hard to see.
Let me show ya the power of the element.
That hit me. It's like every 2 weeks until we have 5 of them. I think that's right. Yeah.
So hide. Wait for it to hit.
I'm gonna hold mine until I know what the best upgrade is probably gonna be.
Let me show ya
Gotcha.
the power of the element.
Hide.
Oh, fuck.
They're gonna get you dead. There we gone.
Is there any downside to not spending it this week? No. You're gonna get 1 million of them by the end of the season, from what I've seen. No reason to wait, to be honest, but it's up to you guys, of course.
Let me show ya the power of
This gear is gonna stay with us for the rest of the season too, if you use it wisely. So.
nothing can
I just getting tired of not being able to pick a character to level. Been jumping like a madman and can't decide on a main.
Oh,
I'm sorry to
nice.
hear that. That's
Ah,
unfortunate.
that replaces my heroic one, so that's good.
Plenty of time still, I guess. You got all week to figure that out, but
From
that's
last
something you
season?
want to try to figure out before the
No,
expansion comes out. I
or
imagine.
the normal one here.
Oh.
All the classes are so fun right now. It's understandable. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Yeah.
That's worse though.
Will the item level of rares drop go up?
Even
Nobody
better.
knows, but probably not. To be honest, it's probably not going to go up
Oh,
above
I
normal,
am
right? That'd be wild.
I'm terrible at this. Just a heads up.
It's a gauntlet. Just keep going.
Cool. Yeah, just tank them right behind that pot. You can stand right under that pot, and you won't have to move the whole time.
Right in the middle.
Yep, right behind that pot thing,
You have to be behind the pot though.
like right up against you.
Oh Jesus.
It's a good problem to have, and the proof the talent system is a success. You're right. I agree with that. Hey, Strummy, what's up, buddy? How's it going?
Beware.
Exhausted or something? I'm not exhausted, but yep. Welcome. World Elite Gear can go up to 405.
What mob is healing? What do we have
405.
to
Wow.
get?
Beware.
Is it just the Ragers splitting that's not getting interrupted? That's probably what you're saying. I don't think there's any heals. The Rangers, like if we don't kill them fast enough or interrupt them, they split into more. Oh my god. Can't even loot.
There's a successful wailing arrow.
Do you not see what that wretch Tyr has done?
Not enough talent points, need more. How's that? Why's that? You want every single talent? Then the talent system would probably suck if that wouldn't really be a talent system at that point.
Ah, you bugger.
Okay, she'll follow us all the way down, remember?
Oh yeah.
You guys all got knocked off?
Yeah.
I'm up here.
Oh, I'm dead now, so I guess I'll onk.
She'll come all the way back here.
Right, but we're still here. We didn't get knocked off, so she's just attacking us.
Away, little girl. Run away.
Can you taunt this one?
I'm here at the pillar. Are you coming to the pillar? Or?
I was at the pillar.
We're getting killed by the mobs that lost threat when you got knocked out too. That is, yeah, high priority. We gotta make sure we move out of that every time because it can knock you off.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
This is gonna be like the worst part of any Mythic Plus in Season 2, I can't imagine. Unless they put some really shitty Mythic Plus in from the old days, this is gotta be the worst one. One death here and you're pretty much done. The key's pretty much over.
She went back down there.
It adds so much
No,
more
she
time
did.
to the run.
This is just what the boss is sending.
Has there always been a skip in this, or did I just find it?
Yeah, we
Oh,
just didn't
yeah,
know
there's
about
always-
it last week. Don't you remember we went left last week?
Yeah.
There's always been something on the right. I just didn't know about it last week.
You can jump down the hole. The pit.
Saw the
So
acid rain
waterfall
buffs.
over
Yep,
there.
definitely.
Yeah.
Left is Toad, right is the Ice Lady.
I'm almost there, I think.
Well, we'll have Lust. Not sure how good Lust is on this fight. This is the only dungeon I don't enjoy that much. What do you think about it? I love the concept, like the aesthetic of it, but yeah, the back part of this is very, very difficult. This will be, we were just talking about, this will be like the hardest Mythic Plus in Season 2 for sure.
Beware.
Very, very difficult mechanics. Hey, welcome, how you doing? How the hell are you? Alright, I guess Lust probably helps, because if we kill him before it gets to 100, then just it doesn't occur, I think, the phase, right? Not sure what this water log does either.
Beware.
Looks like we have a good chance of they're doing that. Nah.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I should have put
3%.
Rock Kelly out. I didn't realize it. Okay, let's really focus up here because I've died to this a lot. Evening, Nick. What's up, buddy? Welcome. You should try to take all mobs standing on the stairs close to the boss to make the wind irrelevant. I'm not tanking, but when you compare these mechanics to Gate 6, which I'll be clearing in Lost Ark in a few weeks, this dungeon is insanely easy. Okay. Yeah, but we're talking about Mythic Plus, not this Mythic 0 version. These mechanics are almost wiping us now, and they're this is a fucking 0, so this is a really difficult one. Okay, very good.
Oh, a weapon. Good job there.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing that I got last week.
Good.
Want a grist?
Sure.
I will take the gloves if you don't need it.
Nope, they're the same ones.
Nice.
Thank you. Alright, where to now?
I predict you'll have some interesting disbands in this. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before it's out, but yeah, I agree with you totally. This is gonna be the most this gauntlet is just gonna destroy keys, and it sucks because it's gonna be super late. Did Judge sign with San Francisco? I don't know. I don't think not unless it happened within the last hour.
There's a what?
No, it doesn't look like it.
An egg.
Cody Bellinger with the
chickens.
Cubs, and that's it. Looks like.
Very good, Hearth.
My hearth is pretty far.
The gauntlet is brutal. Yeah, it's just like the thing that sucks about it is it's very, very easy to die, and you have no way to run back. Like you're done. If you die there, you're not getting back. So
Be right back.
kind of unfair. Not that different from Sanguine Depths, though, I suppose, and we overcame that, but we did have a lot of problems with it. Which one next?
Ruby Life Pools.
Sounds good. That's the campaign quest. What the hell?
I'm gonna grab water. I'm at the stone.
God, man. Can't wait for the waves in the gauntlet to one-shot people. Yeah, they're gonna just absolutely destroy people. MDI guys saying Outlaw, Havoc, and Frost being the top melee DPS. Mythic Plus DPS. Are we back to BFA? I don't know. Frost Mage, really? That's surprising.
Did I seriously forget to do that?
Frost Mage is insane right now. I haven't seen them. What is the trick? What's making them so? You got to remember though, like without tier lists, this is a complete waste. Or without tier sets, this is all stupid discussion. I don't really like. I really wish these people would just stop talking about this shit because all they're doing is confusing people.
Oh, Metro's here.
Frost and Arcana are both good, but Frost has better utility. Gotcha. I'm surprised Evoker's not on the list. If I ripped out your pets, are they going to extinguish, or is it alright?
I think Lava Rob might.
Oh shit.
Ensure the eggs are safe and eliminate any threat on these sacred grounds.
Hey, Alex. Welcome back. Hey, you still got the fucking year plus, right? I love it though. Makes me want to play mage. That's cool. Yeah, I actually always have really liked Frost Mage. One of my favorite DPS specs. Good to see them. Hopefully we'll see him in keys because I definitely prefer Frost over Fire. That's for damn sure. They go so much better with pugs is the big thing.
Metro, what do you think is the best healer for Mythic Plus?
Best healer?
Blood Death
Blood
Knight.
Death Knight. Thanks a lot, Alex, for returning to the Blood Pool. Glad to see you again, man. How you been? I hope everything's been good. How you enjoying the Shadow or the Dragonflight expansion? Been ages since I heard that sub announcement. Oh yeah. Alright, welcome back.
If only you could have understood the righteousness of our cause. I will not allow you to disturb Meladrusa's work.
That is not skippable, I don't think, yeah.
Beware.
Mana seems to be like no concern for Resto Shaman still.
Whoa,
I almost never use mana totem thing, whatever it's called, mana type. Is Purgatory worth it? I'll be using it for next week, 100%. I just don't really think you need Gore Fiends, so that's pretty much, you take, at least the way I'm building it. I would take Gore Fiends or Purgatory, one of the two, really. Good times. I'm maining Preservation Evoker this time, putting Blood Decay, or putting it down after 3 expansions. Damn. Game feel really good, yeah, man. I mean, no doubt. That much we can definitely agree on for sure, even if we're not playing Blood Decay anymore. Nah, but yeah, it's looking good. Preservation is actually something I'm interested in checking out myself. Still think Blood is going to be one of the most pug-friendly tanks. Pug-friendly? I'm not really sure. They bring the most utility out of all the tanks typically, so that's never going to change. But for me personally, it's the best pick because I can solo so much. There's so many times when like Blood Decay literally doesn't even need the rest of the group to finish things up. Still love Blood Decay, just worn out from the community to be honest. Other players are the main reasons I dropped Shadowlands. Yeah, it's really tough. Takes a lot of mental effort to not have that bother you. Warrior and Bear both seem insane right now. Bears beat most DPS in my experience, oh well. Legs. Okay.
Need the legs.
Can't trade him, sorry.
Oh.
But we're getting pretty geared now. I have almost every piece on the right side as a I can trade every piece on the right side of my character now.
Alright, I just need the right side.
Perfect.
Exposed life pools are in grave danger. A powerful primalist is
Neither of those seem as fun as Blood
Amazing how
Decay.
that seems to work
Yeah,
out.
they certainly won't be as fun, no doubt.
I will keep watch from above
Right
while I
before left.
confront the dragon.
Better get back to work. Just wanted to pop in to say hi. Can't wait
Last
to
week,
jump back in
everything I
a few
got
hours and do some
last
dungeons.
week.
Sweet man,
Okay,
yeah.
something.
Next week we're gonna see a lot of each other then, because we are gonna be. I'm pretty much gonna be every waking hour is gonna be doing Mythic Plus on my Death Knight. This week we're just kind of chilling, just enjoying the last few moments before the storm, as they say. I did Mythic Zeros on with a good bear earlier, who overall did 50k. 50k, that's more than. See, that's the thing though. Like we keep having these weird conversations where tanks are doing more than DPS, so I don't really. Like I don't think I've seen any DPS do 50k, let alone a tank. So this happened a lot on the beta too. People keep saying numbers that just don't make any sense to me. People are like, Prop Pally's doing this much damage. It's like, well, that's more than the damage dealers in my group, so I don't. Are we sure we're looking at people who are average players, or are we just looking at like huge outliers that aren't actually representative of the class's strength?
You have secured the first pool. Now see to the others.
I mean, that's what my detail says. Yeah, I'm just thinking you're probably either seeing a massive outlier or something was skewed about that, because there's no way tanks are going to be doing like double that of actual DPS. If they do, that will be changed very quickly. Really digging the Christmas vibe. Sweet. I did put a lot of work into it. Mostly last year, but this year I just copied it from last year. But I wanted there to be a Christmas feel, because I don't really get, you know, especially right now, I'm streaming so much that I can't really. It honestly doesn't even feel like Christmas. I keep forgetting it's even December. It's hard enough to remember to even put the lights on every night. I think the highest I've done on my Windwalker was 41 to 43k, even at 600. The thing is, you can't really, like, overall is just irrelevant right now anyway, right? Because you can just pull every single fucking mob into one pack if you wanted to, but it's mop again, bring back vengeance. Do you not take the Christmas lights down? The stuff that's hung from the ceiling I don't take down. No, that's a lot of work. They're just not on. Also, pull size is a big impact on DPS. That's what I'm saying, yeah, so. The way I'm pulling the dungeons, at least, I'm not seeing anybody break like 30k, so I can't imagine anyone doing 50k, let alone a tank doing it. Fairly decent sized pull size would max at 100k, but that wasn't sustainable. Right, yeah. Like, I've seen a lot of people burst to 50k, but never. You'd have to be bursting to like 150k constantly to be able to do 50k overall, because you're not going to do anywhere close to that on bosses, right? And the bosses are like, you know, they're not dying in 10 seconds or something like that. Yeah, so these flame dancers are going to do this thing called flame dance, ironically, and it just cannot get off, okay? If that comes through to its full duration, people will die in Mythic Plus, so we need to make sure we're interrupting that, and then we need to make sure, obviously, we're not pulling the mini-boss with the trash. But in terms of the trash itself, there's basically two main mobs that need to be stopped constantly up here. The Cinder Dancer is also going to just do this constant spell that's just going to need to be interrupted as often as possible to reduce damage taken there. But usually I would say you should probably start with the left side, because it's easier to get this guy alone, which is really the hardest part of this area up here.
Alright.
Max I've seen was 35k, yeah. Jonathan McGuire. Oh shit, what the hell? We don't know each other, do we? As a new tank, these last two bosses are tough for me. Lots of area denial. The trash in this area can also be kind of intensive. Yeah, you're right.
Are you lagging?
This is very dangerous. No, I'm not lagging. Why?
You're just running backwards and forwards and all
I thought I was the only one just seeing that.
Academy also has the stat buff. Oh, right, Academy, yeah.
There's a plane guy here. Mine.
Beware. Beware.
There was also a bug with Touch of Death that was doing 700k on 3 mobs. Nice. Or not nice, I guess. I don't know. One of the two. The Trash in the Circle in Ruby is brutal. This is not going to be the easiest dungeon, and it being shorter means it will probably be less forgiving. I think so, yeah. I think that's going to be a real concern with it, is the timer. But this last boss is probably going to be the hardest boss in the game for Season 1. The first boss is super easy, though, so at least you'll get, like, pretty far into it before people start giving up. Okay, yeah, so you see that Cinder Weaver? We just want to kick every one of those Cinder Bolts if possible. And the other mob's already dead, but... the other mob will be the one that Flame Dancer, and that one can't be interrupted, so that's the place we'll use stuns. I like the second boss a lot, and that one's going to be just as bad. The first boss is the only easy one in this dungeon. The second boss is going to be a lot of problems. The longer it goes, the harder it gets. If you could absolutely annihilate it like you're doing in Zeroes, it's the fun boss maybe, but once you get a couple boulders going the wrong direction, it starts to get really annoying.
She is exposed. Attack that primalist before she can summon reinforcements.
Arousing Fire. Like, I think we just lost on this one, honestly.
I will honor the sacrifice of my allies and burn through you myself.
Not normally going to have Lust Up, I'd imagine, though, in a real key. And so the trick is to just not shoot the boulder down the kite path, and that's pretty easy to solve, but it's going to require a little communication there. I'm not going to get out of this. Oh, that was close. I don't know, it's just a fun mechanic for me. It's just like really hard to not make a mistake on this fight is the thing. The boulders just have to go sideways like that, and then it makes it super easy though. This is probably like the fight that like DPS helps the most out of all of them right now. Just destroyed. Can the boulder target the tank? I think so. Yes, I think so.
Look at that trinket.
Yeah, you don't normally have lust there is the thing. That's the fight that DPS probably helps the most right now. I got the strength trinket out this boss thinking it would be good, but even with the 20-second duration, I haven't seen it stack fully, honestly. I don't know what it even is, but keep an eye. I guess if I don't know what it is, that must mean it's not a very good one, because I looked at... Try to keep a little bit of a radar on all the ones that are, you know, solid. And that wasn't one of them. There's... Wait, is that... There's one that spawns a little whelp. That one's actually kind of cool. But it's still not the best, I don't think. I don't know. There's not like any slam dunk trinkets outside of Knockout, I would say right now.
Man, but hopefully that's over since polls just closed 50 minutes ago.
It's going to be a dead tie after like 3 recounts. I'll have to do it again.
Is the stacking strength trinket that explodes for AoE at the end? Oh, okay. What do you think about Blood DK? About the Blood DK tier? Yeah, not great, unfortunately. I think it's the worst of the 6. But it's the one that might potentially solve the most problems for us. That like it's not great compared to the other ones, but it does help us a good amount, more than I think people think. So we'll see. But yeah, it's definitely not. The thing about it is it's very like one-dimensional. A lot of the other ones they're all like kind of weak. None of them are really super strong, but other ones are more like they can bring more than just one thing to a benefit. But the Blood DK one was very very single-dimensional. I need to go figure out which trinkets I want to target. Yeah, definitely have a look. I actually, like, literally, I want a raid trinket and knockout, and that's it. Those are the only...
those other ones, the left and right?
Yeah, let's just get them just in case. I don't want to get pushed into them. Yeah, the trinkets don't look very good. Yet again. Yet again, Season 1 is always rough for trinkets. There's one that gives 3k main stats, seems good, but it diminishes. Oh yeah, that's the one I have right now. That's actually pretty solid. I think that'll probably be the actual, well, I'm running right into this, aren't I? I think that'll actually be probably the one that I stick with for the longest, because it seems like pretty versatile. I don't know if I'll actually get the raid one, you know? Not how long it's going to take for these bosses to die, but it is the first boss, so hopefully that's a good sign. But DK tier commits the ultimate sin. It's boring. Well, pretty much all of them are boring, right? Okay, this fight is ridiculous. I just don't understand how the fuck you're supposed to ever heal this fight. It's just like a fucking race to see how long I could not die. Definitely the hardest healing fight in the expansion that I've seen thus far.
Thank you, champion. The life pools are safe for the moment.
What does the tier do? I honestly can't even. I couldn't even tell you at this point. I don't even remember exactly what it does.
Lest we be caught off guard again.
Shield. Oh shit.
Here you go, Metro. Unless Laura, you need gloves.
No, I already got gloves from him.
Nope.
I guess they're better, yeah. Crit mastery.
Our fire cleanses. Replenish the eye.
Yeah, there we go. When a bone shield charge is consumed, you have a 20% chance to generate 1 rune. And after 10 bone shield charges, you consume 10% damage and haste. Yeah. And so that first one is not like, it's very boring and very basic. But the second one has the potential to really help because the haste is up a lot. And I think that's going to really smooth out Season 1 for Blood DK. On paper, it doesn't look very good. Like, if you look at it from purely a mathematical standpoint, it's not really going to help much. But if you look at it from, like, a potential saving mistake standpoint, that can be very good still. The first one just doesn't do anything, so.
Are you starting another one with both of our tanks in the same group?
No.
No, I'm healing this one. I'm on my Shaman.
So, yes, still, because we won't have tanks for a second.
Well, we're halfway done with it, so if you guys want to wait, yeah.
I thought you guys just finished based on the guild dungeon spam. My bad.
We're trying to do all of them, but I think we've done. Actually, it's only 3, I guess. Yeah.
We've only done 3.
Yep.
This will be 4.
Just got 250 reps somehow.
Yeah, you were in the area when one of the rares died. That's happened all the time.
Oh. Anyone need a summon?
Hi again. How does Shaman heals feel for you, Metro? I'm leveling a Shaman soon, and it'll be a healer. I like it a lot, but I really like the idea of like a Shaman healer, especially at Troll. I'm just gonna quickly run out and be right back. Just want to repair.
Okay.
Tombstone feels kind of fun. Yeah, it's in a lot better place than it was for me personally last season as well, because last season it was. I don't know, it makes a lot more sense this season.
I do like the train smoker as a look.
Yeah?
So I'm definitely looking forward to using Tombstone.
You look good.
My radiant attire looks great with my wings.
Oh, fuck Chris.
Get all sweaty, so it's perfect.
Oh, I stood in that. Can you guys DPS me out of this? Thanks.
Do you kill all this stuff or not?
Now we don't need to kill any of it. Just hug the left and go down.
Beware. Beware. Where have you come from?
There, they aggroed.
Now Thalris belongs to the Kalashi now. Beware. Beware.
That camera calling kind of gives you a nightmare back to Gamesmith.
So guys, just for the future, this trash, we're going to want to kill it with these burning chains, okay? It does a ton of damage to the trash, but you have a 3-minute debuff after you do it. So that's a lot of the last time we do it on 0 for before Mythic Plus if this comes out. That's going to be like a mandatory part of clearing this trash, so just quickly find one and pick it up, and then you won't be able to pick another one for 3 minutes. I think there's probably a world where you'd easily be able to get 2 in this hallway in the future, so...
You just pull a bunch of mobs and hit them with the chains, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we pull whatever and then use the chain to help kill them because it does a ton of damage. It's just like on the boss itself, it's gonna hit the boss and stun him, and that's what we need to do on the trash too. Yeah, see, it just did like 20% of the trash's health right there.
Yeah.
So somebody else pick it up now. Good. There you go.
Okay, and just walk it into him.
Yep, and 3 minute CD, so you want to just have all 5 people doing this, and then you wait pretty much. I think I imagine a world where you're like pulling the entire hallway, and then you have all 5 people rip the chains, and then you just wait, you know? That'll be season 2.
Oh yeah, because this one's on this season.
Yeah, this one won't be in season 1.
the one where I kite him through the chain.
Or just have
Yeah,
the
basically,
chain.
you gotta kite him, and we'll take the chains to you. Is how it works.
Okay.
Beware. Beware. You're next.
Why are there no chains? You just didn't spawn them. What the hell is that about? No idea.
Killed him before the mechanic.
Yeah, he just didn't spawn them. I mean, he did the kite mechanic, but there were
Yeah, I
no
was going to
chains.
say, wasn't that it's normally automatic?
Never
I
said that.
didn't see any chains, so
Good kiting.
it's all around circle.
Ooh, another chain.
Yeah, there's another one back here.
Beware.
Didn't seem to pick it up though. I don't know what's happening.
Beware. Beware.
Gotta get those mobs skinned. Free money.
Beware.
This next guy we can actually skip. Just hug this right little pillar here and we'll be alright to skip him.
Dismiss bets.
Yeah. Okay.
DK pet pulled. Your pet pulled.
This is out.
The rest of Shaman healing buffs were pretty needed though, I'd say. They're feeling a lot better, but it just seems like healers in general don't really do a lot of healing right now. I guess that's an intentional change. Trying to keep things more balanced at the top end of the season. So we don't have weird shit going on, I guess. Maybe they were like legitimately concerned that people would take no healers or something. Are you still using the damage taken weak horror? Yes, absolutely. That one is not, yeah, that's like the most, if I turned every other weak horror off but that one, I think I would still be having enough knowledge to survive. That's one thing that, you know, the other knowledge, the other weak horrors show me knowledge that the game already provides me, just in a more concise way. But that is not something the game provides me. So that is the one weak horror I cannot replace. How does Resto feel? I like it a lot, yeah. Very fun. I like the playstyle of mostly like a lot of riptiding and a lot of instants. And they buffed Acid Rain, which was needed. Sure, but not very good, but still fun spell to keep down for especially AoE situations. Certainly would be hard to call it the best healer right now, though, it seems. From what I've done on Resto Druid, it's like just way worse. It's really weird. Resto Druid just seems to be overpowered in terms of healing. Maybe that means they're coming to nerf for them, but we already got one small nerf. Which weak horror is that? The one we were talking about? It's the damage type weak horror that you might see on my Death Knight. Shows how much damage I take in the last 10 seconds broken down by spell type. Which is very crucial because being able to tell exactly how much damage I've taken to know if I need to AMS or not.
Laura, you don't need chest. Metro does though, right?
Yes. Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
Feeling like Evoker is stronger than Druid, but I'm not sure. I haven't actually played Evoker at least, yeah. So that might be true, I just haven't seen it.
How's Eridrina, everyone?
Just need to upgrade that 200 item level cloak.
We can actually go this way.
Yeah, just skip it again, yeah. From what I can tell, they seem to go a lot faster than other healers. Oh, you're talking about Evokers? Interesting.
Whoa, don't go that way. Okay.
What the hell happened there? Lava
You
everywhere.
just dropped down.
What is that from, though? I don't know.
That's from him dying.
Oh,
Well,
really?
I thought it was from the little lava guys that we popped.
No, they have cauldrons on their back. It's full of molten magma.
Oh.
When they die, it spills all over.
I don't know which way to go, sorry.
Just down through here, yeah.
I keep getting DC'd.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
Did you see the spark ketchup they put in? Ketchup? No, I haven't seen that. Do you mean how you can get it on alts, or?
I'm recovering.
I would call that a ketchup, but maybe that's what you mean.
It's unpleasant.
Good weight loss technique, though.
Well, this wasn't stomach flu. It was like, although I didn't really eat, so yeah, fever and crap. I was all excited.
You don't need to do Chromie Quest. You can go to Veldraken on a 60 alts. Yeah. I think that was honestly just a bug, because I don't see why those would be related in the first place. It doesn't really strike me as something that would require the zone to be done to be able to get those started.
I was so sad. I was like, yay, my eye level is now 368.
There's a shield on these guys, I didn't realize. Another purge target. Lots of purges in this expansion, though. Evokers have a purge, right? Is that right? I think they have like a long one or something. Shaman could have a good niche there. It's just a damage shield, I suppose, right?
What's this water bottle do?
What is it?
This water bottle over
Oh,
here.
probably for an achievement, I guess.
Kill
Those
that.
are the kind teacher that
Alright guys, careful, that thing has tentacles.
Pretty good damage from the Shaman, though. 14k right there.
That's right.
Lava Burst is very powerful. He didn't do that. Okay. Well, that's easy when he dies that fast. Almost 10k on that. Lava burst is just really good though. Yeah.
Anybody need a cape?
Bet Metro does.
I have a 200 item level.
Of course he does.
You guys need it. Take it for sure.
Who needs it?
Hey Solo, you need the cape?
I do not.
Alright. Here, DeGrea. DeGuardia.
Nope.
Dolores.
Could be worse, at least he didn't call you a coop.
I'll make up.
Actually, it's pronounced cop.
Beware.
Alright, that's a massive upgrade. 172 item level upgrade. So that one's gonna help. 351 now. Just get a weapon and we'd be all set. But the weapon I have, they're solid. Probably purge that. Oh no, we can't actually. Can't be purged.
You didn't mean by him dropping everything in the cauldron?
Yeah.
Beware.
Alright, see you guys. Have a good one.
At last, Emberstoke! The forges will ring today! Stay your hand, or taste the flame!
Wonder you gotta throw coin.
Yep, so go ahead and pick them up right now, guys.
Have some trinkets!
Where's mine? Caster launches themselves at the enemy. Oh, interesting. Actually, it says specifically on shields as well. I didn't realize that.
Roast in flames! Feel the burn! An embarrassment of riches!
Not sure what the curse is.
And consume! Roast in flames!
They all just do the same damage. It looks like exactly the same. 279k. 297k. Oh. No. I accidentally used it on nothing. Fuck. We're gonna probably wipe to that. I guess we got plenty of damage. I didn't realize that was targeted one, so I just kind of spammed it.
Need help?
Holy crap, that's a hell of an upgrade for me.
Oh man. Slept wrong, man. very good word too.
I guess next is the offensive.
Oh, is it? That's a very offensive suggestion.
Could be offensive.
Sorry about that, A. Don't mean to offend anyone.
Yeah, it does look like maybe there's enough for another group. It's just the problem is healers and stuff. So if you guys can organize, feel free to do it. Otherwise, I'll be around pretty much all week to do these, so.
I hear Cop's a pretty good tank.
I heard the same.
Yeah, I'm just actually putting points into my tank tree since I haven't done that since.
Yeah, right.
Fresh is on. He can heal Airdrina, Cop, Cindy,
Good
and
little leather group there, yeah.
Drac. Yeah, Cindy and Drac.
Sure.
Sounds good to me.
Do you want to start that, Bruns?
Yeah, let me hide my character earlier.
Hey Nick, what's up, buddy? Metro, what are your thoughts on combating that perpetual feeling of being left behind for someone like me who works 40 hours a week as a nurse and trying to play and start a streaming hobby? Just, it's all in your mind. Just realize that the game doesn't care that you're behind. You'll never actually get penalized like it seems like you will, you know? But the way I look at it is literally every second that passes, somebody is playing more efficiently, doing more things, having more practice put into their hours than I am. So no matter how much you play, you'll always be behind, and it's just a fallacy. It doesn't really help or hurt anybody. You just play at your own pace and have fun, and that's all you ever need to do. As long as you're having fun, you know, that's it. Make progress at your own rate. That's the big thing, is just don't worry about what other people are doing or how they're progressing. Unless you're trying to be like the best world player in the, or the best player in the world or something like that. It just doesn't really, you know, it doesn't have any real impact on anything.
Alright, let's
It's
drop
hard.
down.
It's hard to get used to, but yeah, it's just, it's not Blizzard that's doing that to you. You know, just keep that in mind.
Suspect the worst.
Right there.
The Tirai, Shikar, and Onir clans
Really? Okay,
must
I'll have to remember
rally to
that.
free
Don't worry, the next expansion isn't coming soon. Well, the season is, but you know, that's not really something to be that worried about. I don't think usually you have plenty of time to enjoy it. And the game is set up in a way that you pretty much can catch up really quick. Like we just had Geg in here who he barely even got to max level that first week. He was like multiple days late on that, and then he still is higher geared level than a lot of players right now. So it's just not, there's not really anything to be behind at right now.
Probably should get a summons out for that sword.
For who?
Tank.
What's happening?
Oh.
She's still over at Hendrick.
Sorry, I'm just trying to multitask. It's dinner time for my kids, so.
Our group wiped. We all died. None of us can release. Reloading and relogging doesn't work. Leaving group doesn't work.
Do you need another person, Laura?
We're stuck in the shadow realm. Damn. I can't. I have no way to help you, buddy.
Stay by the stone, because I have no idea where it's at.
Can you just kick somebody and have somebody come in as a healer and res?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's probably just
come on,
servers,
now I
not
need
anything
some,
that
like,
you can
actual
fix. But
pieces of gear.
You'll get them.
definitely do not have to reinstall. That will not help. Being stuck in the Shadowlands, last time that took about 2 years. Yeah, you got a while. Need a new PC, obviously. Maybe, yeah. Get a new driver, get a new golf club. New putter. That's how people fix their golf game, so you might as well.
Sarah, let me ride you, please. Thanks. Go. That sounded groovy.
Let's get the pat first. Pat first. Pat first. To the right.
This one.
Oh,
Not at
we
all.
still got the others, Pat.
Okay, we need to make sure we get the kicks here. Be ready. Horn sounder. We need to stun. Stop the rally of the clan. Good grip. Disruptive shout. I'll kick that one. Another horn. Okay, that's another kick. Good. Okay, good damage. That makes it easy. You is about to get weekly maintenance and it's needed as your spam was unplayable. Yeah, I don't think that. I don't think the maintenance does what people think it does, but yeah. Hopefully it fixes something. Oh yeah. Sorry, I can't seem to click the fucking button, so I can't put my buff on off the reload yet again. What's been your favorite dungeon so far? I try not to have a favorite dungeon because you got to do them all, you know. So creating a situation in your head where it's like, oh, this one's my favorite. I love this one. Then you usually end up having one that you dislike for the balance of that, and then that could lead to some problems in the season starts. I did that. I made that mistake in Legion, so I try to guard against it.
Focus fire.
Let fly. Good grips there. I don't know if we're... So this trash is going to be some of the hardest in the game because it's very hard not to accidentally pull extra packs here and there. But if you could accurately interrupt and stun these mobs like we just did, then yeah, that's going to be easy mode. That shit is not, doesn't really do anything. But if any of those casts get off, you're in serious fucking trouble.
Aren't they beautiful?
Give me some of those. Those are cool.
Alright, get a hunter.
I do have a hunter.
A real hunter.
I do have a real hunter. He even has clothes on.
Oh.
What would a real hunter have that would be different, honestly?
Oh.
Okay. Okay, just got that one more pat still.
One that's cruising.
Yeah, this one over here.
Nice threesome.
I will dispose of the outsiders myself.
Is that the same voice as Garrosh?
Granite has landed. Strike now.
Hey, you mentioned it.
Kind of sounds like him, yeah, I don't know.
Considering Garrosh is out of the picture.
That guy's looking for work.
I needed a job. Got to pay his bills.
This land is mine. Tremble before primal power.
Good spell for this. Hey, Ricky, what's up, buddy? Welcome.
Ready to fire.
Can you
destroy?
Got it.
And let fly.
Same side.
Destroy and dismantle.
die? This land is mine.
I knock him back, but I missed.
Ready to fire! Destroy!
Okay, we can just burn boss here. Boom.
Ooh, I got a dragon skull out of it.
My thanks.
Whoa, what is that for?
The Shakar will hunt
For a kill 25 dragons quest.
Oh, gotcha.
Proto dragons.
You're operating with those things.
Oh wow, I didn't even realize you jumped on ISO.
Not sneaky like that. Here you'd feel me.
Clan Nokud has used Onara's song to conjure an avatar of the storm. Blasphemy! The storm must be quieted and the elemental within it defeated before Clan O'Neill can join the Kanamatra.
These
Their
now.
primalist allies have placed totems that protect this raging tempest. Find them and destroy them.
I can literally just purge these. You can one-shot these mobs, okay?
Continue your work.
Yeah, there's a good amount of purging in this, in a lot of these dungeons, huh? Thanks for sub, Nerva. Welcome. Okay, let's go. I didn't realize they all had names. Stormcallers RE. This is going to be a real test. This fight is going to be the hardest thing we've done so far.
The primalists
Going to test my mechanical ability and my ability to heal, which is not something I'm very excited about, but we'll see. We got... Less won't be up though now. You get that orb, I guess. Do they not actually give a buff right now? I thought they did. Solongo, what a great name. It's a little singy, a little songy. Melodic name, Solongo.
One more totem, quickly.
I found this lightning boss one of the hardest to heal. It's because you have to really use these orbs well, and that means a lot of mechanical awareness to be able to meet the healing requirement. In Mythic Plus, this is going to be a very hard pug dungeon in general. There's going to be a lot of reasons why this dungeon can get difficult. So if you are a healer, make sure you are practicing it now, because you're going to need to get to 10 stacks of this to be able to heal this easily, I guess is probably the right word. You want to have 1 CD for every one of these, and you want to have good amounts of stacks for every one of them. Can't remember the mechanics here, I've run it before, but it was so long ago. Clever.
The final totem crumbles.
It's a great name, right?
Now take down the
Glad we agree.
avatar of the storm.
So long ago. So long ago. Alright, let's see what happens. The other problem is the tank gets hit hard here, so you really have to put a lot of healing into the tank as well. Make sure you guys are spread out and soaking these orbs, alright guys? We gotta make sure every single one doesn't get to them. Okay, here's number 1 coming up. Now, you don't want to immune it, you want to soak them because they give us big damage buff.
Oh, okay.
If you do it right, you can keep them for the entire fight, but it's quite hard to do that. Well, that's easy when it dies that fast, that's for sure. I only got 1. It was like I never even needed to heal. But you see, the buff just does so much, like you don't even really... If you can keep up the buff, that's everything you need.
We will journey to Nokuden Hold. Fly outside.
It's fun watching the snail pets. Yeah, it's awesome. They're really funny.
I'll take it if you don't need it. Wanna roll for it?
Yeah, let's roll. It's all yours, man.
Alright, cool, thanks.
Clan Ukel
does she
has
go?
allied with Clan Nokud. Today, they will regret that alliance. They have desecrated the graves of our
I think my pug missed a bunch of the orbs. Oh yeah.
Blew myself this time.
If they get hit to the boss, it's like GG, you're in serious trouble. So it's worth
We do
any
not.
type of DPS loss possible to make sure that those don't get there,
Thank
because the
you.
healers, it's hard enough to heal as it is. They'll very likely wipe if a couple get there, and the healer doesn't keep their stacks high themselves too. You know, it's like a double whammy.
I will stomp on your grave.
That voice line is bizarre, though. I will stomp on your grave. What the? Relax, dude. Very aggressive voice lining.
No, I cannot face my ancestors.
I am the messenger of death. Beware.
The one where you can't see the green shit.
Yeah, these hills are kind of a problem. Kind of an issue.
I will stomp on your grave.
I follow you in Dahl. Then.
I cannot face my ancestors.
Eagles will feast on your flesh.
It'll be a sky burial then.
No, I cannot face my ancestors.
He is discentric streamer. What are you talking about? I'm very confused. Sorry, man. Anyway, let's get onto the boss here. Hopefully this one's going to go well. We do have lust for it, but I'm thinking we should save it. Yeah, I think we'll save it.
Oh, sorry, Centaur, dude.
I think he means dollar on gaming. Oh, okay.
On our sacred
I have no idea what we're talking about right now, so. All good?
This is what you shall pay for this blasphemy with your lives. Run away, army!
Is there a reason why you brought it up, though? I'm confused. What prompted that statement?
Wind guides my arrows.
Run away, army!
Away from me.
Oh, we gotta keep them together, too.
Yeah, I'm trying to drag him to her.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna usually be the other way around. That guy's pretty pesky. He doesn't like to move a lot. Anytime they're separated, they get a buff, so.
Wind guides my arrows.
Run away, army!
Away from me.
I support 2 WoW content providers. Why are you telling me that, though? What's brought that up? I appreciate it, I guess, but I'm confused why it's being said randomly in the middle of the stream. I don't know if I missed something, as maybe I'm thinking.
Protect my children.
Neck.
Balakar Khan is beyond mercy.
Okay, we got less for last boss, though. Ooh, another neck, okay. Let's hog it.
Back door or front door?
There's a back door?
That's what she said.
Yeah, no, I'll show you guys how to skip all this trash. I need to make a video on this anyway. Let me get this up.
Are we going to the back one?
Nope. The back can't skip anything.
Centaur, stop your hooves. Blow your horns.
So just land up at front here where all these mobs are fighting. You won't really get in combat with anything. And then I'll show you how to get by every single mob up here so we don't have to pull any of it. It's nice now, but it's going to be pretty crucial in Mythic Plus because unless they change the way the count works, you're not really going to be able to pull this unless you want to be way over count. So in order to get by these 2 guys, there's this little broken part of this fence over here that we can hop over. If you have trouble getting over it, you can just ride on your mount real quick, but otherwise you can just hop up here. And then the next thing we're going to do is go hard to the right here. So there's this path, and we obviously need to make sure we don't get too close to it, but at this point it should be perfect to just go right around it to the right. So we skip that and the group guarding the gate by just hugging the right here. Gotta get over these stupid trees. And then up and around this mountain. And then there's another patrol coming up the road, so we need to cross in front of it or behind it as fast as we can. And then we're going to go just right of this build, or just left of this, I guess right of the building is safer. And then through this little building here. And then we're on to the last part. You could actually skip these 2 as well, but I don't think that's going to be a viable option in Mythic Plus, so better just practice fighting them now.
I was going to say, the first fence that you went over, if you go on the other side, you can just run up it.
Oh, cool.
You can run.
Great backdrop, Metro. Happy holidays. Just watched your Dragonflight Thoughts video. Thanks,
Blood
man. I'm glad you enjoyed
curdling
it.
is the fear, or whatever it's called. Blood
Yeah,
something.
Christmas is there. It's hard to remember, but it is there. Dragonflight has been occupying all my mental time, but This weekend we're gonna go do some Christmas stuff. My mother's retiring, so we're gonna get together for some stuff. I've been busy at work, missing the streams. Nah, no problem, buddy. Do what you gotta do. Holidays got everybody busy in one way or the other. But will it be enough mobs? Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of mobs. Because you know how many pats we had to pull? We pulled a lot of pats, right? So you're going to be, at least last time I tested it on the beta, you're going to be overcount. And even if you weren't, those are shitty pulls. They all have those fears. So you want to try to avoid those if you can. It's definitely kind of a pain in the ass fight. I'm going to make a video out of that this weekend because that'll be the first entry into the Season 1 topic guides. I'll knock these two on the right closer. I can grip them over as well. I still don't really understand what's going on in this dungeon. I guess these guys are at war for some reason, but not really sure why.
Dragon pattern. Feathery tail.
This armor optimization? Yeah, it's not transmog properly right now, but
those shoulders for us.
I quite like them. Nice little TBC look, right? This is exactly what Rusty's character looked like when I met him, so that's why it's always a little nostalgic. Wow, we did that so fast. My hearth is not down CD wise. Not up, I mean. But I'm a shaman, so see you there.
So do we have one or two
Oh
more?
no, I got a pair. You're good.
We got the 2 in as your span, and then Uldaman left. What class and spec are you liking most right now? Besides Blood Decay? This one probably. This is definitely my favorite one. Leatherworking Troll Shaman. Fucking absolutely love this shit. Been wanting to play this the whole time.
Yeah, talk to the dude. Come back with the one.
So what do you want to do? Brackentide next?
So Brackenhide or Vault?
Yeah, Brackentider is your vault, and then on to Uldaman, and that's that.
Oh, fun. Brackenhide, yeah.
Is Shami healing feeling good? Yeah, they got a nice little buff too, so it's definitely helping. This character's pretty undergeared, and it's still feeling pretty capable. Like, it's feeling like just as good as my Paladin was. Paladin's got a much better toolkit for healing these two, it feels like. Oh, we're getting kind of geared now. Really shit trinket. Other than that, we're pretty much all set. Ready to go right into zeros, or right into like lower keys.
Not tameable.
You not miss Ascendancy? Miss it? I'm not taking it. That's your question.
Yeah, it's not tameable.
Oh, it's an
I got to look up the patch notes for today to see what changed / tuned. I think it was just like a 6% healing buff to Resto Shaman, and they also buffed chain, whatever it's called now. Acid Rain. They buffed Acid Rain's damage.
Sorry, I thought you were talking.
Or was it a 10% buff? I don't even know, but it was pretty
Maybe
nice.
in the future. I haven't exactly experimented with BM. This
Bowel movements. It's pretty straightforward. Just push all your buttons.
Hey, do you mind taking a main for a healer instead of an alt?
Yeah, hop on if you want to hop on. You wanna, you wanna come?
Yep.
Cool. I'll hop out.
Thank you.
There was just nobody on at the time, so.
No, I get.
Are you on?
Acid Rain, what cool fantasy. Yeah, it's really, really cool. What is this? Oh.
Alright, Miss Flowers.
I guess I'll pug the rest then. Might as well. Let's do Azure first. I think.
Tanagra. Wanna clickety click click?
If Mistweaver had abilities like that and was like a waterbender, yeah, that'd be pretty cool to be honest. I don't think it really matters.
Rains out of these realms.
No. Anyone else see a summon? I solo?
I'm flying, but sure.
No, I'll summon her.
Did you ever figure out the nameplates being black in some of the dungeons? That's just like that thing they did in Playter, yeah. It's an intentional thing, yeah. Hopefully finding a tank. This will be the first time I ever pugged it without a tank, so we'll see how it goes. Can't be that hard.
Alright, everybody here?
Knight, did you get our, No? Oh. Oh, where'd my title go?
I was looking for the setting to change it back, but could only find it for one type. Let's take a look. It's probably here, right? Where's this thing? Class colors and names. Yeah, this has got to be it, but
Does everyone go off the edge of the deck on this one?
I don't really know if there's. Maybe it's in the scripts. It's probably in the scripts.
Oh, this is, do you have disease to spell?
She's an alchemist, she can click the pots.
Yeah, I can do that, but I can for everybody.
Yeah, it's probably in here.
Oh, really?
I just don't. You gotta find a mob, I guess, to know which one it is, but. I don't know which one it would be. Oh, this might be it. Invalidate unit. I don't think so. I don't know. But it's in here probably somewhere. Good thing about this add-on is you could always just hop in their Discord and they'll answer it for you very quickly. There's like a really good community in there. It's one of these, I'm sure. I can't. You could also do this individually, so I don't think that would be.
Yeah, Pat behind.
I don't think that's how it would get done, but you could do it individually.
Oh, Pat's with us right now.
So everybody can take something from this pot right here.
Yeah, bear. I haven't played with a bear.
Rotting totem.
Do we wait till we get the poison?
No.
We'll find out.
Take it now.
Totem. Kill the totem, please.
Hey, first time watcher. Grawl sent me over. Glad to catch a stream. Oh shit. When was that? Well, welcome, my friend. How you doing? Skursdag, welcome.
Sorry, I was obsessed with this pot.
There'll be a bunch more, so don't feel free to use it. You can always come back to these, but there'll be more.
Last 5 minutes.
That's probably the last one for the night. Then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna hop off and watch the Duke game, I guess. We're done doing the good stuff.
Beware
I'm leveling a bear at the moment. Only 63 though. Normal dungeons was a walk in the park. Yeah, it's just too easy. That's the problem.
Is what you want to cook?
I thought it was for like a secret recipe or something.
Oh my fucking god, man. Oh, it's on normal. Yeah, good call.
Like Aunt June's secret casseroles? Jambalaya?
Reloading. I guess I should just turn that off. Classic quest log.
I'm not southern.
We're not using that anymore. It's just scary how that happened. I don't understand that. Add-ons that are completely unrelated to what they do, break what they break, end up breaking stuff.
There's another pot.
Many things, but harmless is not one of them. These whelplings perceive anyone not of my blood
I know when you find out what add-on is doing that.
Their gaze pierces all. If they see
doing what?
Making you need to reload your UI.
Yeah, I have no idea. I think it's something wrong with the actual UI, and the add-ons just catch the flack for it somehow.
Really? It's bad though.
Yeah, because I'll turn that add-on off, and then the next time it's gonna be a different add-on next time. It's to the point where I've just turned off like every single add-on that still happens.
Wait, do you guys have a movement issue too?
No, I can't use buttons. Like they just don't work,
Yeah,
and it's
they
like
just don't work.
it's a classic quest log. Well, is stopping you from pressing buttons. It's like that's not what the fucking add-on does. So okay, I'll turn it off. And then they just keep.
You can't use an item in your inventory.
Yeah.
Or use your dragon. To dragon raid.
Yeah.
I was having like movement issues. Like I would turn. The
There are
thing
several
on,
add-ons that
clicks.
trip the UI at the start of a dungeon
So I have
or
to reload
leaving.
my UI every so often.
Yeah, unfortunately, like sometimes, like it's gonna wipe us. We're gonna have a disband over it at some point in the season for sure, because it's gonna happen where I go in on my death knight and I try to like do all kinds of spells, and then I have to reload in the middle of the pack, and everybody else is just gonna die, you know. So I don't know.
Where's Zach at?
He's coming on. Just a second.
Oh, can you click this pot?
Yep. Where is it?
Behind, right over by the snails.
Got it.
Can't really predict what add-on will cause it. Right, that's the issue. You know, I literally turned like every single add-on I wasn't actually using off on my DK, and it still happens occasionally. Angry Keystones is the one that happens all the time that I am using that I really can't
Four
be
to
turning off.
stars where you had to have like a profession to do that almost.
Wait, I heard about the basketball game. Are you a Duke alum? Not alum, no, but I'm a big fan.
a little garden from him. It looks as though it has grown wild over the years. I will need you to prune.
Are you from the Carolinas? Big ACC basketball guy myself, regardless of who's playing who. ACC is struggling again this year. Notre Dame actually looking good, but North Carolina making a fool out of themselves, and Louisville just rough. Negative also used to be an ACC basketball fan. Yeah, there's so many good games and rivalries throughout the conference schedule.
We got it. We're gonna go this side.
But recently, they haven't been really strong.
Call them what?
I thought you. Tagged.
Got just standing in that. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, we got less for this.
You know what's weird is I'll do adaptive swarm on one of the mobs and it'll go on Briss instead. mean, not that that's a bad thing, but it's just weird. Because I'll specifically cast it on a mob.
Beware. Is there a certain kill order for these?
Good damage,
Yeah,
at least from the
that-
shaman.
Trick Totem, and then whichever one's next. The other two are okay.
Oh, Laura, do you
Nobody's
have a...
even trying to get
cutout
these,
that
so
can
hopefully it
last?
dies.
Reloading.
Really bad.
Kidding.
I have drums too if you want.
Beware.
I got it.
Spirit Link saves all the problems, though. All problems go away when Spirit Link is down.
There is no sign of the sundered flame here. Come, this way.
Crit ring.
Which one you guys on?
Gash tooth.
The location of my vault was chosen to harness and make use of this powerful ley line.
Okay, did good amount of damage on the boss. Wow, Moonfire, pretty nuts so far.
I am unsure of what effects it will have
15k overall so far. 35% of that being one spell. Very good.
Be on the lookout for the growth of extra appendages.
I watched a few days.
They're upgraded.
I watched a few days ago. You felt like Shadowlands didn't work. Is that issue solved? I was just saying that like the maw especially was not really.
Actually,
maybe there was some confusion
don't
there.
think
I was
it's
just saying that like when you have a new expansion and everybody's streaming your content, you do not want them being in the maw. You know what I mean? That you start the expansion and you finish the launch of the days that you're there immediately all in the maw. And it's just like an absolutely shitty zone. Like it's not a good looking zone. The music sucks. Oh, Spirit Link. My bad. No, Spirit Link was not. There wasn't anything wrong with it. It was just because the levels of the players were wrong. You know, it was like failing to calculate the health difference properly.
Who wants it?
But that's fine. That's fixed now just because we're the right level.
Before I forget, trading.
It's like a level 70 and a level 60 can't be Spirit Linked. I guess it caused a lot of issues.
Because I have my 389 ring is blue, but it's higher.
Yeah, from the Cobalt Assembly.
Yeah.
That's still worth doing.
Yeah, I still gotta do that, I think.
What is it?
Cobalt Wrap.
You just farm a bunch of mobs.
People were saying that that's how it works in like a low level dungeon too. Like if you were a level 50 playing with like a level 20, Spirit Link wouldn't work properly for that either. It was actually killing people like straight up. I was using it to try to save somebody's life and it would just kill someone else. It was like a can't use that.
One's a shield, another is damage, and the last one is healing.
The damage one only works for caster classes.
No, they actually fixed that. That was a bug. Works for everybody now.
Sweet.
So I should go pick up that one then.
I got both the shield and the damage.
Oh shit.
Good
Whoa.
job pulling that out. Perfect.
I thought it was left out here.
Beware. It's okay. It's only Denacre that's left in there. He's all alone.
Are you in your car, Briss?
No, I don't have my mic out of my headset there. Is that better?
Yeah, it's better.
Ooh, gosh.
Oh,
Playing from my car, that's a new one. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I did not mean for that to happen.
Is that whatever the green stinger thing is?
No, it wasn't a green stinger. It was kill shot.
I think I need to get set up with Bear though. It looks pretty
when
ridiculous.
Coordinated
That
assault
after the
is
wildlife
up.
buff looks ridiculous.
up.
I gotta get that set
It
up.
does 3 shots.
I might do that tonight to be honest, because that looks like that's a lot of fun. Do some bear tanking.
So it's like a lot of damage to all the enemies.
It did, yeah. Try not to be rude about the microphone situations. That was kind of funny though. I've seen all kinds. We used to actually have a dude who straight up, he would get on while he was on the bus on the way home from school. I used to start raid at 6 o'clock and he'd 6:30 and he'd get home around 3:30 PST. I'm having fun with Bear. You know, whatever all that self-healing or that group healing is, that's very attractive. I gotta figure that out. Both Resto and Bear look really good right now, though. I won't have time to play both, so I gotta make a decision. Might as well stick with Bear, I guess, huh?
Alright, let's kill what we can.
Actually, you don't have to pull any of this stuff. You can actually sneak right by these here if you get one of the pats and then you're good, but...
It's darkness.
Probably not a lot of people realize that.
Oh, good. Be careful when you guys are running back not to pull the pats.
Be sure and get some soup.
Yep, couldn't do it anymore.
Yes, so beautiful.
I thought you released
so
more.
powerful.
I'm sorry.
Sure what that is. Another Dispel, though. There's a lot of purges in this expansion, guys.
Bring it on.
A lot of them are going to be in Season 1 as well, it seems. It is magic damage reduction. Holy fuck, that's a big Dispel right there. Wow. That's a big one.
Nope. I lived as
Wow, gotta go all the way back.
unfortunately.
Which way? Can't make a
Should
decision.
probably let them reset.
Sorry.
Terrible decision to not have a place to res.
No way. How did you have a shortcut?
Is that Brackentide not having shortcuts? Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that one didn't have one either. Yeah, my complaint is always that there should just be consistency. If some dungeons have some and some don't, it creates this really strange dynamic where you just don't feel comfortable in a few dungeons.
It is all mine. Take care of them.
This is a risky pull, doing this. What the fuck? Is he pulling it over here on, or for a reason? Does he know something I don't?
We just missed it.
I don't think there is.
I don't think there is either.
Take care of them.
Maybe they won't jump to the middle if you... No, that's not gonna happen. I like the idea of pulling it all the way over there, though, because then it can be DPS down a little bit more, but... At the end of the day, we still gotta jump to the middle.
Leather galore.
Okay, that's not my favorite part of the fight.
Take care of them.
Can we use the res or no? Whoa, what the hell? That guy just one-shot that shit. Monk powerful. Touch
I'm
of
gonna
death
pull
that.
this stuff back.
One-shot it.
Okay.
Take care of them. Shred you. My treasures.
Poor Azurblade. I do not blame her. I should have thought of her before I left. This door. I sense a breach behind it. The sundered flame must be this way.
Yeah, the music is just so peaceful in here, it's crazy. Guess you can skip this guy, huh?
Is this a boss?
It is. It's the hyenas are attached to him.
Use the trap.
Well, he missed it.
Tear this place apart if you have to. I will expose whatever secrets she locked away within these vaults.
Tilash must not break the final seal. The consequences would be dire. Please, hurry.
Oh wait, technically there is a shortcut. There's a rested area of one of these caves. Right here.
Okay.
Respawn point.
Didn't know that.
Anybody want this snack?
Yeah, I do.
Anybody else?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm good.
Cute.
You also got a leatherwork pattern.
Congrats.
Male feet. Ooh. Potent venom.
All right, here we go. Oh, no, can't go that way.
Still haven't seen one of the reagents though. It's pretty
Where's that
disappointing.
gate closed?
They seem way too rare. I'm not really sure what the point of making them that rare is.
Way to the boss,
The gear is better than the regular dungeon gear, but it's not. I feel like it's that big of a deal.
We got tree mobs.
Especially now
yeah,
that
we
we
gotta
know
go do
how
tree head.
easy some of the loot acquirement is in this expansion. Seems like it should have been an opportunity to get more crafting going, but
Yeah, if we have to, we can actually go back to this boss and go that way to short away to the last boss.
Got bear.
Ooh.
In real life?
That's what I call my neighbor, bear.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No, I'm just joking.
There's
Oh,
an
this one
interactable bone. In the bear's enclosure, there's a bone that's interactable.
I'm not touching it. I like bones.
That's probably for an achievement. The stink breath.
Spare isn't really going to teach us much, it seems. Pretty slow on the take. Ancestral Guidance plus Stormkeeper is a nice combo. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even think about that, yeah.
Remember, this guy will suck you in.
The
And,
spell used to be really powerful
spit out
because they used to
slimes.
do a ton of damage, but it doesn't really do that much damage anymore.
Can't be
In my belly.
can't be
Doesn't really
sucked
do that
in
much damage
back
anymore.
back to back.
Well, it'll be either me or Deirdre. Going
What
in.
is she hiding?
I should save less, I think, yeah.
Did she send you? Enough. Ice cold.
No, we're not.
Her secrets will be mine.
That's a huge waste of less. This last fight's way harder than this one.
I'm coming to you.
Not sure why we did this, but that's fine, I suppose. So now we only have one left. Huge mistake. I still don't know what happens if you use all three of them. You just die, I guess. Maybe you're meant to not use them every time. Like maybe it's going to be like use one, then take a break, and then use another one. The spell isn't really that dangerous, to be honest. Like it doesn't need to be immune or whatever. It doesn't need to be done perfectly.
What?
He's enraged. Nobody went into his stomach.
Ice
Ooh.
What'd you get?
That's a nice trinket.
Yeah, I don't really want it, so if anybody wants it, strength and agility or agility.
Yeah, we
Ton
won't
of
find out
trinkets
today,
tonight.
unfortunately.
Take it to play around with if you don't want it, Laura. But if you want it, you can take that.
I might actually take that.
Alright, you take that then.
Are you sure we want to go this way? We want to go back up and down?
Okay. I was just following Laura's instructions.
I was just wondering because since they got that gated off, do you think that's short?
Alright, this fight's always the hard
Oh,
one.
we'll see.
I'm just looking at like the map.
Let me, yeah, it's open now. Here we go. That trinket up really when we get a stopping point. If I don't know, I'll give it away.
You can actually just dispel that too. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Just like Rathion. The more movement you do, the worse it gets, but I'm not really sure if there's something I'm missing about this fight, because it certainly seems like it.
Good job, Ice Solo!
Right? See that? That was a great use of the shield, man.
If you don't move for 10 seconds, the stacks drop. No, I know that part, obviously. But
Playable races.
10 seconds is a long time to not move on a Mythic Plus fight. How are you going to do, like, storming or something like that? Alright, cool, that's that.
Oh, aren't these the Knolls?
Alright, I think we're good here. Got a good amount done. I'm going to hop off for the night. We'll be back. I'm not really sure we're doing what tomorrow. I might maybe even level the warrior. But yeah, that's that. So we'll see you guys soon tomorrow for sure, and we'll figure out what we're doing then. And we got a lot of zeros still to do, so we're going to be doing them all on stream hopefully this week. So thank you for watching. We will see you guys in the next one.